Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, today I'm here to interview for the assistant manager position you have available. My name is Michelle Howe. I am an assistant director of an office here on campus, and I've done that for the past 5 years. In that role, I've been responsible for training new professionals, graduate assistants, new office support professionals, and student workers. And I'm also involved with helping with administrative tasks. So I'm very familiar with making sure an office is run smoothly, answering phones, responding to emails, helping with career fair planning, as well as collaborating with the director on office decisions and strategic planning, all which fit in very, very well with this assistant manager position.
Excellent. Can you tell me about a time when you had to deal with a difficult person?
Yes, I'm sure I could give you a lot of examples of those, and you've probably heard everything, but I actually like to talk about dealing with the most difficult person ever, myself. I am someone who is a perfectionist. I expect perfection with my employees as well. And in the first couple years of me as an employee and me as a supervisor of people, that was a detriment to people. They found it hard to work with me at times because they knew I did not tolerate mistakes. And it took me a long time to realize that it wasn't their problem, the problem lied within me. So I actually read a really interesting book that was recommended by a faculty member here on campus. And after reading that book, I realized that while those people still might be making mistakes, I can't worry about that. And so I had to learn to deal with that myself and start changing my difficult personality attributes of working with those people. And I think in the past couple years, I had a colleague tell me that she really could see the change in me and the change in how I dealt and interacted with people, and that I've kind of lessened those strict standards from people too.
Good, very good answer. Can you describe a time when you used your creativity at work?
This is probably my favorite part of my job, is just having those hour or two where I can work on a PowerPoint, work on a flyer, or work with a team of people on a creative project. But the thing I'm most proud of, I accomplished this summer. We got some data from an office on campus, and it's data on where students are working now, or where alumni are working after they graduate, and it's 10 years after they've graduated. So I took that data and created an infographic. And I used a neat free website called canva.com. I discovered it the first year that I was working, and I use it anytime I'm creating flyers, Instagram posts, anything that's going to go on social media. And I was really proud of this design this summer because it actually went all around campus. People were sharing it. Nice. Someone on campus that I really respect, shared it on Facebook. So it really was cool to see people see my creativity and think that it was quality work as well.
Very good. My last question for you is, can you tell me about a time when you worked on a team project that did not succeed?
Okay, yes. I, 3 years ago, worked with someone in our office to submit a proposal for a presentation at a national conference. And we were really excited about it because no one from our office had really done that in a really long time. So we came up with the abstract, the content, the topic, what we would go over. And unfortunately, we weren't chosen. And I think if I could look back and say, okay, what could we do differently? I would have submitted the actual PowerPoint, the materials, everything that we should have done all that stuff up front rather than just submitting the proposal and hoping like, okay, I hope this works now. I think if we had submitted those materials beforehand, we probably would have gotten chosen to present that information at that national conference.
That's good. Thank you, for your answers. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I would like to know your time frame for hiring for this position.
We'd like to hire within the next 2 weeks.
That's great. Thank you. I look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you for coming in today.
Thanks.